Good morning. Hope you guys are keeping well. Hope you had a great weekend. It's a Monday. I actually don't like to mention the days of the week because sometimes it takes me a little while to be able to get to a place with Wi Fi to upload videos. But anyway, hope you have a good week this week. And today I have a dirty kitchen. I'm cleaning dishes and then I'm going to do the general cleaning of the house. I might do laundry, but it's a cloudy day. It looks like it might still rain. Um, Amon is outside mowing the lawn just before he goes to the farm. I don't know. I thought he was gonna wake up and go to the farm, and then I saw him taking the lawnmower, and I said, "Are you mowing the lawn?" And he says, "Yeah, I'm thinking about it." So he's now he's now mowing the lawn. But I just want to show you guys what contraption we use. This is all the dishes that I have to wash. There are not many, but they're mainly pots. Yeah, yesterday we had a friend come over for lunch. We had a late lunch because of when we started cooking. And in the evening, we went to drop him home. And we visited some more at his house because we also wanted to use electricity for some things. And so by the time we came home, it was late. So I just left the dishes. And when we came home, we were still hungry. And then we boiled some maize. And yeah, these are the dishes. And then this side, it's all the plates we ate from. As we were cooking, I was washing. These were drip drying. I like to wash as we clean dishes, but yeah, obviously there are some dirty dishes, so I have to do dishes this morning. And I've just made coffee for one. I'm the one who's supposed to be working on quitting coffee. There's certain pains in my body I feel when I drink it, particularly if I drink more than 1 cup a day. And those problems, I it's fibre, it's really. Um, I once read an article on it was a magazine online. There was a lady saying that every time she was having miscarriages constantly, and she then found out information about coffee, and she stopped taking coffee altogether, and then she was able to have a healthy pregnancy. And then somewhere along her pregnancy, she had a cup of coffee one day, and then she started bleeding and ran to the ER. And then when she got there, she told the doctors that it was coffee, and they had a hard time believing her. And but she knew that it was coffee. When she quit it, she continued to have a healthy pregnancy and never had a problem. But I have a problem with fibroids and a cyst, and every single time I take coffee, if I take more than one a day consistently for a few days, I start to have pain, like literal pain, and it also affects my back when I have it, my lower back. And yeah, so I know coffee is not good for me. I'm working on quitting. I'm always the one who's good about not having coffee today. He feels like he hasn't been fasting properly this month. And I tell him to give himself grace because he works hard, like he works outside and it's manual labor, particularly the farm. Like at home, he did work hard on the maize field, but generally with the garden, today he plants something, another day we finish something else, and then he puts something else on the ground, and then I mean it's always circulating within the home garden, so it's not like consistent hard work, but the consistent hard work is at the farm. And I tell him to give himself grace. And we've been discussing it as well, and we've been joking about that. We'd love to to fast in December and pray for the following year in December. Because we've been like this whole idea of fasting for that period of time. That's how he prefers to fast. He's like it's more of a city thing when you're living a homesteading life or a village life or a farming life. It's not practical. Like right now, a rainy season, everybody's in their fields, and people in African churches generally will fast at the beginning of the year. It's so common. I'm sure other people also do. And like all our neighbors, they have been fasting and they've been struggling with working in the fields. So we've just been joking that it's not a it's not a village life thing. It's a city life thing. Anyways, I'm having coffee by myself and I'm rambling. Check out these guys. All our animals are greedy for maize. It started with the dogs. The very first time that we cooked maize, um, the aroma, they just started coming and begging. They're the same way with sweet potato. The moment they smell sweet potato, they come for you. So anyway, I feel like the dogs have really taught the cats what to beg for. Yeah, because immediately when when Asha came and we have another kitten, um yeah, they already knew to beg for maize because they've learned from the dogs. Even like the dogs love because of their dog food as well. It started with the dog food and dog cookies. So now every time we opened a packet, they would come and beg because they thought it was their dog cookies. And now you can't eat like cookies or chips without giving them. But like if it's the plain like cookie that that has got no cream, yeah, we will share a little bit. But yeah, they've taught my cats to beg. Hey Asha. I'm going to give it this little bit. Whenever they beg for veges, actually, I just like to give them a small amounts, veggies or plants. And that way they also don't have like super soft poop. So, where are you going? So, yeah, I actually have recovered a video where Fiki had stolen maize from the garden from last harvest. And this maize had already started going dry. We're now harvesting dry maize for grain. And I saw him. He picked up a cob of maize from the garden and ran home and started eating it. So, Amy Princess, are you gonna eat the cob too? Wow. She's actually separating. Yeah, I'm just laughing at how she's clapping this little. I gave her a little corner of me. Hopefully, I'm not going to get in trouble out there with some drug lovers. Animals, politics, religion. If you get into those topics, you have problems on your hands. So I do watch a lot of. I just like to know general knowledge. Actually, when these dogs started begging for food, for plant foods, I started googling if vegetables are good for dogs, and then they said a wide variety. Dogs can eat a wide variety of vegetables, except you shouldn't give them onion, garlic, tomato. I don't know what else, but I remember those three: onion, garlic, and tomato. And it made total sense the first time we got the dogs, even when they were small little puppies. Uh, so we had cabbage at the house, and the moment that we brought the cabbage home, they attacked the little cabbage, Moana and Tiana, when we had the, what do you call the fox terrier? Tiana looked like kind of like Vicky but taller, and they attacked that cabbage. So yeah, that's when I was like, oh, okay. But like you have people online, when they're like don't feed your dogs kibble. And in Southern Africa, generally, most people feed their dogs kibble. And, Vicky, no. And then they're like, some people will cook meat for their dogs, and some people will say, no, you're supposed to feed dogs raw meat. So it's like there's like all these debates, and then the vegan people are in trouble. Vegan people say if you love animals, if you truly love your pets, then you wouldn't eat other animals, because just as much as your pets have emotion and they express themselves, the same goes for other animals. And so you mustn't feed yourself other animals, and you mustn't feed your animals other animals. And then meat eaters say these animals were designed to eat meat. It's a food chain out there. And if you don't allow your pets to eat meat, then you are being cruel. It's abuse to animals. Yeah, so there's all these debates, and therefore like animal care. So animal care is like as sensitive as caring for children. Ultimately, no one can raise your kids for you. No one can raise your animals for you. So everybody has to figure out what they believe and how they want to care for their animals and their children and go from there. So yeah. Vicky stole some dry maize in the field. He's like carrying it everywhere. So he thinks I'm going to beat him. He keeps running away from me. Hey Vicky, what you got, boy? Stolen maize, Vicky. Stolen maize is what it is. I'm demonstrating how hard it is, because if a man does it, it looks easy, but it's actually hard. Like, you feel like the grass is just stuck, eh?
Let me fix it up.
You said that I'm putting energy and it's not working. What should I do? Oh, okay. Let's see. But you go along without even having to do this. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay, never mind. I'm ripping out the lawn. So, Amon always jokes that you have to have a full stomach of maize meal to mow the lawn with this. But that's how he keeps it trimmed. But the thing is, like, you have to work on not letting it get tall so that it's easier to get rid of. So we always joke that when we have kids, we'll give them this and tell them it's a car. And then they'll be mowing the lawn as they play. So this is the lawn after Amon mowed it. It looks all even. Yeah, so if you'll notice in the video where Fiki had stolen the maize, we had a path right here. But every time we were entertaining, we felt like this side had not yet, the grass was not yet together. But every time we feel like we would entertain on that other side, like the path was making like our front lawn to be small, so we removed it. So we're still trying to finish gathering here. That's where the stones were at. And then this portion here, this is where the water gathers when it's rained, because this house is right at the bottom of the slope, and we want to put a slab of concrete, and that would help me even with the dogs whenever it's raining, because they're outdoor dogs. When they hear sounds, they run outside, so they step on the mud here in the front, and they go in back, come back, sit on the couch, step on the mud, and it's like that all day. And so when it's raining, my throws are a disaster. That's why I put the throws on the couches. And if we can just pave this portion here, it will even minimize how much mud they bring in the house. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. So I've got to get on with the day. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you're always notified when I upload a new video. Until next time, bye.